Hello. Celina here. How are you? I am your stress and confidence coach. And today, for Wellness Wednesday, I want to talk about something that is super important, that is something people are not talking about. It's probably a term you've never even heard before. So, just a little, like show note kind of thing. When you pop on, let me know where you're joining me from. Let me know if you've been here after the live. If it doesn't say live up here and you're watching on the replay, drop a heart and let me know that you were here so I can be sure to come back around and say hello to you. And if you are over 40, like me, and you've been experiencing any of these things, then stick around, because I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on and what to do about it. So have have confidence in knowing that you are not alone when it comes to this. So if you are a woman over 40, and not that this is only for women, but more than 50% of the people that this affects is women. So like, we're talking, it's not necessarily half and half. It's more like the majority of people that are going through this are women. And if you check in my stories, you will see the different percentages in these categories and what I'm talking about. So long story short is that, yes, we're talking about that next stage in your life, menopause, but it's not just that. So if you are experiencing, like, you feel like you're not in control of your body, like you're not in control of your mind, you all of a sudden get upset and you don't know why, or you feel like a roller coaster of moods and it's got nothing to do with that time of the month, this could be happening to you. If you have been not able to focus, if your loss of focus is related to brain fog, do you feel like you're walking around in a haze, then this is probably happening to you. Do you have a lack of motivation, where you wake up in the morning, you're exhausted, you have no sense of purpose, you just feel like you're on a treadmill and you just kind of put one foot in front of the other? This could be happening to you. Are you nervous, or you have irritability? Maybe like you scream at your kids for no reason, you scream at your spouse for no reason, or you hear a song on the radio and you start crying and you're like, what the heck is going on? Then this could be happening to you. Now, again, stick around. I'm going to tell you what it is and what to do about it. And again, this is something that I have not heard a lot of people talk about, which is why I am going to jump in and give you some tools and some tips on how to get you back, your norm back. Another sign or symptom of having this type of it's one of those things where you think everybody needs to go through it, but that's not necessarily true. Yes, I'm referencing the menopausal stage in our life, but that's not the only thing. Do you feel like you have some kind of weird hormonal imbalance that might be related to menopause, but you feel like it's a little bit more than that? Do you feel clenching or tightness in your neck, in your chest, in your jaw, and when you realize you're doing it, you don't know why? Then this is probably what's going on with you. If you feel like you've been gaining weight for no reason or losing weight for no reason, you feel like maybe you just woke up and all of a sudden you're like 10 pounds heavier. If you are feeling any of these things, maybe an onset of panic attacks that you didn't normally have, and this could be happening to you. Now, just so you know, there is a solution that I have found, and it works wonders. So stick around, we're going to get into that. But what I have found is that all of these things are symptoms and signs of anxiety. Thank you for the love, I appreciate you. Signs and symptoms of anxiety, but it's not just like your typical run-of-the-mill stress anxiety. We all go through stress. We all have stress in our life. Some stress is good. When you go and you exercise, you put stress on your muscles and your body. That is a good type of stress. But I'm talking about the constant anxiety and stress. This is called menopausal anxiety, and it is directly related to this stage in life. Now, sometimes you might hear of it called hormonal anxiety, but when you are in your 40s, it's menopausal anxiety. Now, this is again not something that you just have to live with. There are things that you can do to not only make make it better, but sorry, my light just took a dive. But that you can get you back. You can get your sense of self back, and you can thrive even though you are going through this quote unquote change. So we are going to talk about that. But first, what I want to share with you is that you're not going mad just because you're in menopause, okay? You are in good company. A lot of women are going through this, but they just don't know that there is a term to associate with it, and that it doesn't have to be the norm. And that is why I am here to help all of you, because I've been there. I've been in the same situation, and it hit early. It hit when I was like 41 years old. I was driving to work, and I was clenching the steering wheel so tight, and I had such like tension in my jaw and in my teeth. I was like grinding my teeth, and for no reason. I mean, I was on the highway, and it was busy, but I got to work, and I just like my whole body, my whole upper body was so sore, and I felt like I had just done like 1,000 push-ups, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Then everything from that just went downhill. I mean, at that point, I was, struggling to sleep. I was struggling to get up. I had absolutely no motivation. I was, tired just kind of getting through the day. And I was yelling at employees and my family for no apparent reason. And to be quite honest, I did not have any inkling or think that I was going into perimenopause. Hey, how are you? But I, now looking back, know what it was. And now that I have dove in a little bit deeper into what controls not only anxiety and mood, obviously hormones have a lot to do with this, but that the change in life, that menopausal change, is actually what sets a lot of these things off. So here's the good news: you can do something about it. And it's not just like making it through that stage in your life. Okay, I'm going to be 47 next month. Ugh, is that right? 47? Yes, because my daughter's going to be 17. So I'm going to be 47 next month. And I have been practicing this 3-step system for some time. And I tell you what, I feel a hell of a lot better now, which I probably should be in full-blown menopause. But I don't have all of those symptoms that we just discussed, that I just went over. So again, if you feel like you've got a loss of focus, like your mind and your body are not your own anymore, if you are having crazy stress, anxiety types of symptoms where you're clenching in your jaw and in your neck and in your shoulders, you're just irritable, going off. Thank you for all the love. I appreciate you. You're just going off on your spouse and your kids and, like people around you for no reason. You hear a song on the radio, you start crying. I'm telling you all these things because this is what was happening to me. This is what was happening to me. Maybe even you have like some issues with incontinence, digestion. My adult acne was awful during this period of my life. I mean, like huge cysts on my face. It was a nightmare. Loss of focus, loss of motivation. Feel like you're walking around in a fog, and it is all topped with the stress and anxiety that is constant. Then you might be going through menopausal anxiety. And here's what I mean by that. Now, we all know that, okay, sorry. One of my live videos just kind of like paused. We all know that our hormones have a lot to do with menopause, right? I mean, pretty much I talk to women all the time, and they're concerned with their hormones. Now, here's what people don't talk about is that, yes, your hormones levels are going to change as you get older. lack of estrogen is number one when it comes to menopause, and that causes an increase in inflammation, a decrease in metabolism, and an increase in fat storage, which means we are, again, irritable. You are going to experience probably more susceptibility to disease because the increase of inflammation. You are going to be gaining weight and around like your midsection and your hips and stuff where you don't want it. And all of this is just going to be, put on top of the fact that you're already stressed out. It's going to make the anxiety and the stress even worse. And it could lead to obviously weight gain, but it could lead to an imbalance in your gut health, especially if you are doing what most people do and stress eat and eat things that are more like comfort food, which is going to aggravate the situation because most comfort food is high in sugar, is refined carbohydrates, and all of those things make the situation even worse. They might make us feel better at the moment, eating a tub of ice cream because you've been crying all day and you don't know why, but it's going to make the situation worse. Then when you go to sleep, you can't sleep and you wake up exhausted and the cycle starts again. I get it. I've been there. And menopausal anxiety is a real thing. So, what to do about it? All right. So here's the good news is that it really is quite simple. And I don't know why this live keeps pausing. All right. Well, all right. Here we go. Go back. It's really quite simple. It's a 3-step system that I've been using, and I'm going to share with you exactly what it is. I appreciate you for what I do. So, first of all, know that you're not alone. Again, and if you have menopausal anxiety, I am here to guide you through it and coach you through it because I've found my way to the other side, even though I haven't really gone through full-blown menopause. I really seriously believe that this has paused those symptoms and I am able to live a happy and youthful life, even though I'm going to be 47 next month. So here's what I have done, and here's what I coach women on what to do. Simple 3-step system. Number one, you have to detox. And when I say detox, I don't just mean a diet detox, but that is part of it. You need to detox your physical environment. You need to detox your mental environment, and you need to detox your physiological environment. So what do I mean by that? We are surrounded by toxins, and we are putting so much garbage into our brain and our bodies that it's causing all of this inflammation. It's piling on the stress. It's causing our bodies to just, do crazy things on top of making that hormonal imbalance even worse, okay? So detoxing your house, detoxing your mind, and detoxing your body are the first step to coming out on the other side of hormonal menopausal anxiety. Now, I have a few ways that I help women do this. I wrote about how to detox your house in this book, and I do have a 10-day detox that I highly, highly recommend to get rid of the heavy metals and toxins from your body. And then also in here, I talk about detoxing your mind. So stop. The first thing you need to do is stop putting all of the mental garbage, and whether that's taking a moment to unplug from social media. I do have a free e-guide on how to unplug, detoxing from social media, detoxing from the news, detoxing from toxic people that are in your life. And I will drop the link to how to not only peruse my books, but to get the free e-guide that I've mentioned. But this is essential, okay? And I highly recommend doing it. Number 2 is to now nourish. Once you've done the detox, we nourish our mind, body, and our soul, okay? So when we talk about nourishing our body, obviously that means a healthy, balanced diet that is free from all of the inflammatory things that are causing havoc in the first place. Okay, I help women one-on-one with this because everyone is different. I use the most premium supplements that you could possibly get. I use to help nourish my body along with what I call the undiet. All right, so I know for me that my trigger inflammation foods are dairy and carbs. But as you know, I love carbs and I eat them on a regular basis. But that is because I am nourishing my body first thing in the morning with a premium supplement system, and I'm taking the necessary steps after I eat said carbs, whether it's tacos, whether it's pizza, whether it's pasta. We had pasta last night for dinner. Any of those things, there is a certain amount, a limit that my body can handle within a 24-hour period. I am mindful of that. That's what I help women with one-on-one. How much of these macronutrients is best for you. Okay, so nourishing your body, getting premium supplements, nourishing your mind, filling in, and once we take everything out, we're filling in the gaps. So nourishing your mind, being around positive people, manifesting positivity in your life, which my other book is exactly how to do this, planning for your success, because if you are like me and you don't have a plan, then you are going to be stressed out and anxiety is going to be constant in your life. So this helps you plan for success. It alleviates all of that stress with not knowing what's going on and not having a said plan, but it also helps you in the process of meditation, visualization, and all of the things that nourish your mind. And then nourishing your soul. And I like to practice yoga. I also teach yoga, and you can follow my YouTube channel and my business Instagram, my VinFlow Yoga. So that brings me to number 3, which is to align your mind, body, and soul. Again, yoga, meditation, moving your body every day, whatever feeds your soul, like whatever you enjoy doing, that is also moving your body and helping you focus on your breath, that's fine. If it's not going to the gym, that's okay. If you just want to walk your dog outside in nature and, take in fresh air, that's perfect. Whatever you can do consistently to feed your soul and move your body at the same time, focusing on your breath, will help you align all of these things. So once you've detoxed your body, your mind, and your house, then you want to, number 2, feed all of those things. Feed your body, nourish your body, feed your mind with positivity, nourish your soul with meditation. Again, I help women figure out exactly how to not only fit this into their busy schedule, because this is not meant to be stress you out at all. This is something that is supposed to alleviate that stress on your body, in your mind, and bring you to a place of where you're just like glowing from the inside out, so that you can feel like you again. And then you're going to align all of those things, bringing movement, focusing on your breath together, so that you thrive, that you can thrive in this situation. Because having menopausal anxiety does not have to be like, a sentence. It doesn't have to feel like you are in constant jail, that somebody else has taken over your mind, your body, that you've just gone completely mad and you have to be institutionalized. No, you don't. This is a solution. And it is quite simple. Again, I help women with this. The reason why this works is because, yes, these things all have to do, menopause and the hormonal imbalance has a lot to do with it, and anxiety caused from all of these things is compounded by that imbalance. However, when you not only manage these things by detoxing, nourishing, and then aligning your mind, body, and spirit, you can take control and fix from the inside out, glow from the inside out, because all of this chaos really starts in your gut, believe it or not. Our gut is, I like to think of it as our first brain, but your gut and your brain are connected. And a lot of these hormones, they are created, stored, and metabolized in your gut, okay? So all of these things that I just mentioned really focus on proper gut health, good, balanced gut health. And when you go through the detox in your physical environment, your mental environment, and your physiological environment, and then you feed all that stuff with all of the good stuff, with the premium supplements, with my undiet, you know exactly how much of what you can eat so that your body isn't triggered, and you get more control. You have a plan, and you are able to enjoy moving your body because it doesn't hurt anymore. You can focus on your breath. It is an amazing thing. You'll come out on the other side glowing. I promise you that. So I will drop in the comments how to check out my books. But if you want to grab the free eGuide Unplugged, which is 24 ways, 24 different techniques to beat stress, then comment unplug and I will send it over to you right away. So if you relate to this, if this was helpful, if you think you have menopausal anxiety, comment below, let me know, and I will be back next week. We are going to pick a topic that's related to menopausal anxiety every week for Wellness Wednesday, because it's near and dear to my heart and my soul, and I have been helping women with this for quite some time, so I wanted to bring it to you and help you feel like you're back and get glowing. So I'll talk to you real soon. I appreciate the love. Thank you so much. Bye.